Hello and welcome traders at this top 10 trading tools. So if you are beginner, advanced or expert trader, this video will be for you because you can see tools I'm using for a few years, and I want to show you the tools which are all like sorted by importance to learn and also by the utility of it. Yes. If you are a beginner trader, you are definitely seeking and looking what tools should I use to trade. Also, these tools are focused on crypto overall. And my main focus is Bitcoin trading, right? So it's like 90% of time. So, and I can, let me start with few words why actually I'm trading crypto. So crypto trading, compared to traditional market, I was doing traditional trading before, but I'm actually trading the crypto and Bitcoin focus because we have much better tools and cheaper tools compared to traditional world. Also in the traditional world, you can't even utilize some of the tools because the market is so large. You have dark pools, yes. You can't see all the liquidity. You have too many exchanges and so on. It's very decentralized. And actually people speak and talk about crypto being really decentralized money, but in terms of trading, it's super centralized. We have few big exchanges which are moving the market, so you can use and focus these tools on these exchanges and you will do really well. Trading is much easier on crypto. If you are a decent trader from the traditional market, crypto should interest you because you have massive volatility here and you have low fees. So, and if you're a good trader, you can utilize it and you can you can actually retire much faster. So that's why I like the crypto, yeah. And these tools here are really great, yes. So I would like to start, we have the list of top 10 trading tools. I will be showing you one or two examples with each tool, like from recent price action or something like that. So you can also see the direct utility of it. We don't want just theory, yeah. We want to see something real out of it. Also, after this video, in the span of few weeks, maybe 2-3 months, every single week I plan to do video on each tool, like standalone video on each tool I'll be showing you. So you can actually understand much better the tool. You will see more examples. I will go more into the depth. Yeah, so prepare. This is gonna be like a longer series and I can actually make one it's done. I will do playlist of it. Okay. So let's start with the number one tool for most of the traders in the world. It's TradingView. This is actually not connected just to crypto. Most of the assets in the world are actually in TradingView. So this should be number one priority for you to learn this, because you do your main charting here, but not only charting. You have a lot of indicators here. I can tell you 95% of them are not useful for you because they are like a retail focus. Yes. You don't want that, but you have indicators and tools within the TradingView. So actually it's pretty nice. Me personally, what I'm using TradingView for, so I'm doing the main charting. I have one window just for the main charting on a Bitcoin. This is the maximum and deepest charting you will see. I have the local time frame here. Everything was important on local time frame, so 1 minute to 50-minute time frame. Then we have the medium time frame, so from 30 minutes to 4 hours, and then we have the high time frame, so it's like 4 hours higher, so it's like daily time frame, weekly, monthly. I have folders here. So I promised you I will show you direct utilization of, and I'm showing you. So as I'm doing charting, for example, the first folder, the most important folders are definitely support and resistance flips. So you can see Bitcoin, lost this support here yesterday. Then there was nothing in between. Then we went to the naked market structure here, bounce. Now you are taking profit here. If you reclaim this, you go higher. So this is, you can chart in the exchange, for example, where you are trading on something. You need, because these data are saved here, so you can actually develop, the charting is also skill. So you need to develop this, and of course you need to remember that, yeah. You see so we have the auction market theory rotations. This is how every single market in the world works. Inefficiency. So a lot of stuff here which I'm using on daily basis. So this is the number one window I have on one of my monitors. Yeah, I have one monitor just for the TradingView. I will be also telling you what's my monitor setup. So I have one monitor where I have the TradingView. the one half of the monitor is this, yeah, so I turn on what I need, so I don't have everything at once, and then I have other half of the monitor where I actually have everything what is important for me turned on. Yes, so I know I can see situations from local to medium to high time frame, all the important levels, yeah. Like right now, what you just did, you see, first we've got small rejection. If you are scalp, we've rejected from the previous week val here for the small scalp, and now we are hitting another key level, which is the V val of this range. So I actually need a lot of important levels, you know, on one of these screens, yeah. Plus, if you are, this is like the main trading panel for me. You see, I have like 7 or 8 TradingView windows here. So other window for me is Ethereum, other window for me is stock market, because the correlation with Bitcoin is super high, so you need stock market charting as well. The other ones are also correlated to Bitcoin here. For example, here is template which is monitoring a dollar index, the stock market and Bitcoin together, because they are super correlated. And you can see also the TradingView is giving you option to like sort all important assets you are trading or you are involved with as an investor. So that's how I did this. So yeah, TradingView, super important, is #1 tool for you to be very effective trader. And you see, you can also do like #1 for me is definitely the folders. So you can prepare folders, you know, and like here I have prepared the trade folders. So I already know, I turn on the short one folder in 31K region, and I know what is important here. So you can you can do market into these segments. That's why I usually give advice to people. Segment the market, don't have everything at once, and you will be doing fine. Okay, but TradingView, I think most people are actually not, like, they know about TradingView. So let's go to other tools. Okay, so the second, and I will be I don't have to close this window. So the second most important tool if you are trading Bitcoin, Ethereum or crypto in overall is definitely Exocharts. Yes, so the Exocharts for us is the core order flow tool. So what is the meaning of the word order flow? Actually, order flow is very important because you see what is market doing, not just on the candle and price action basis as we are seeing in the TradingView, yeah? But you literally X-ray market, yes, like superhero. You X-ray market and you see what are the net longs doing, yes, those people who are trying to buy, net shorts, yes, people who are trying to short. Then we have the delta bar, so which side of the market is pushing stronger. Then we have the open interest also here. So is open interest increasing or decreasing? So you want to know if the new positions are coming to the market or the older positions are closing. So you can see the like power of the trend. There is a lot of utilization. Exocharts is pretty like deep, but not only we don't watch just order flow. We also watch the market profile charts, and like as I said, I will be showing you some examples. So if you are scalper or day trader, you definitely want to watch like this 30-minute TPO chart, which is important for the like day-to-day trading because you in the end rotate most of the time. Even super volatile and super volatile asset as Bitcoin is ranging 60 to 80% of time. So you need to really master the, you know, auction market theory and volume profiles. So you understand these rotations. So this is the #1 template to watch as well. Plus, I'm not only watching the day trade template, but I'm watching the weekly time frame, because the same situation like market is fractal, yeah, from if you see very short periods of time, like 1 minute time frame, and then you watch weekly, everything is happening like same. It's like fractaling out. It just takes it takes longer time. That's it, you know. So I'm watching the weekly volume profile because we do weekly rotations and we have weekly supports here. This is good for day traders and swing traders. And then we have the massive like 1 month volume profile, which we are watching as a swing traders. Yes, we are getting targets, we are getting rotations and so on. Okay, and you have yes, like we in the group have the, you know, a lot of templates actually. I'm using like 10 every single week. I'm using like 10, especially at the beginning of the week. I'm scanning the market with multiple templates because I'm preparing the plan. Yeah, because you know, trading 80% of trading is planning, and then 10% is execution, 10% is babysitting of the trades. And you can see, like in our Discord, yes, all the tools I will be showing you today, you can learn well. You can learn them from tutorials. And you can see Exocharts has a lot of, care here, a lot of sections, because it's so important to learn. So why is Exocharts so important to learn? Let me tell you. So all the tools I will be showing you after Exocharts, the Exocharts is your entry and gateway to enter, actually, when you see some nice signals in other tools. So with Exocharts, you decide if to enter or not. Yes. If parameters you consider really good to enter or not are met or not. Yes. If big traders are trying to, move the market and retail is trying to short, for example, you'll trap retail and then you push with the big traders. That's just only one example you will be watching. But yeah, Exocharts is number one. That's why, because you apply Exocharts on all the other tools I will be showing you here. It's also much cheaper when you're trying to get something similar like Exocharts in traditional market. I think you have options. You have few options. They're like Sierra charts, but they are much more expensive. Exocharts cost like $30 per month, and I think it's the best spend money you can do as a beginner. But of course, as an advanced and expert trader. Also, if you are joining in the group, you will be getting 1 month Exocharts for free code, so you can actually try. You can try this tool and see after you go over the tutorial how it goes for you. But be realistic. It takes months. It takes months to learn Exocharts. Yeah? It's not just in any tool I'm showing you. Some tools are easier to learn, or like harder to learn. But you need the watch time. Yeah, you need really watch time and experience to just in that tool. Okay. So let me check. Yes, so Exocharts is really second most important tool. So let's go to other tool, and this is now the TradingLite, because there is for the if you are serious with trading and you know how market works on fundamental levels, yes, how the core principles of any market is, you are watching order flow, yes, if to enter or not. And then you are watching the order books and liquidity. Those are like holy trinity of the trading. And of course, you will be watching technical analysis with it as well. But now this is the third most important tool for me. It's the TradingLite. So, and a lot of times I'm hearing these myths and misconceptions, like people joining the group. They are saying, "Oh, order books are not real. Everything's fake there. I don't trust it." That's not the case. You need really, first of all, you need to watch order books for some time so you understand it, because you can cheat it. Yeah, you can watch few videos, but without watching order books every single day, you will have not good clue what is going on and the expectations. So TradingLite is core tool for the order books. We are watching it because like my settings is the Binance. I'm watching Binance futures. Binance perpetuals. So I'm watching the leverage. What is the leverage doing in the market? And then I'm watching the spot market on the Binance as well. Binance makes over 20% volume, like global volume on the Bitcoin. So it's the number one priority to watch. But it doesn't mean I don't watch other exchanges. I definitely watch other exchanges. Every single day I'm scanning them like 2-3 times a day if I see something very nice happening there. But the Binance is the most important to watch. And now let me give you, as I promised, I will be giving examples. So yesterday we had a great example from Binance. First of all, let me zoom out. That's what I mean by you need like really watch time on the exchanges. Let me go here. So for example, if you know and you trade with the order books for some time, then you can actually scalp most of these larger spot walls. Look at here. This was Friday. We had multiple. Every single spot wall here gave us small scalp. It was also with the other confluence, but that's one of the utilization of the TradingLite. So you can directly scalp each wall here. Yes, if you know what you are doing. And then you have the other situation, so you can actually see a lot of spoofing happening. So if you see a lot of orders coming at aggressively at the market, so it scares market participants to push price in certain direction. And then you also have multiple situations, and you can learn them in the group, all these situations, how to identify them and spot them. Another example from yesterday is there was a lot of spoofing, like selling pressures was forming, but also you see how many walls we added to the order books. Look at here, at the peak it was over 8,000 bitcoins in limit orders were waiting to be filled, and there was some spoofing limits. When you approach the spoof limits, they were cancelled most of the time. What is it telling you? It's telling you larger traders are trying to scare market with these spoofs, yes, and they are trying to fill big positions, yes. And this was like yesterday was like brute force. So many limit orders were like preventing market to go down. If you want to break this, you need really massive volume to do so, and market really already like dumped a lot, so it like exhausted themselves. And also you use TradingLite in conjunction with the Exocharts, because when you fill the bigger walls and when you fill positions, you are verifying in Exocharts if the wall was real, if it was not spoof, and how big were absorptions and how was the reaction, if it was exhaustive move or not. Because as a traders in our group, we look for exhaustive moves. That's like main focus, and that should be focused on all traders in the world, because exhaustive moves with very quick reaction are the best trades you want to be in. And if you're a scalper and day trader, you are usually in profit within seconds in such an entry. So that's what we focus for. So you see TradingLite, really big priority. If you want to learn TradingLite, we also have a detailed course. I also made some public videos on it, so go ahead. Order books are super important to your trading. Don't trust people who are telling they are not. It is very important. Okay. And order books are creating a psychological impact on the market. So sometimes you don't even need to fill the positions. The sheer amount of the orders, like here, they created pressure to the upside. And now we will be focusing on another tool. So if you are starting trader, you definitely need Exo and TradingLite. Those I would definitely purchase as a first. Then we have the other tool. It's number 4 tool, and it's called the TRDR. Yes. So TRDR utilization is we are watching order book depth ratios, which are represented by the visual bands and also by the visual tools, yes, like here, and data. So we have the precise numbers, so we sometimes can make statistics out of it. I really like this tool. Not as many people know about it, but you know, it's definitely one to explore. We in our highest rank actually give it good care in the group, so you can learn it with us pretty well. What is making it pretty easy to do, like to decide, is these visual bands here. So when order books breach critical thresholds, they will make psychological impact on the market. For example, yesterday we've seen these bands here. When we've seen these bands, we were expecting we will at least range for some time, or we find the support and we bounce. And now the TRDR is like connected directly, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff which I'm seeing in TRDR. I'm also seeing in the TradingLite. So you see all these big orders here. They showed us this banding here because they were like 2 times, or depends on how you set the ratio, but there were much money, like so many longs compared to shorts. Yeah, so market was telling you, okay, it's time to range at least, or we can bounce. That's what happened. Yes, here. And also TRDR, like utilization is pretty deep. Like we have our custom templates. We spend a lot of times with them. So we've set the most most accurate signals, yes, for us, with high win rate over 80%. And with TRDR, I'm also watching the order book depth overall compared to shorts. We are also watching the liquidations here, because every single move we love to see. Like in the good moves, in the good exhaustive moves, we like to see the liquidations. They are very important. We are watching open interest delta as well, aggregation from all the exchange. You see a lot of like the world's aggregations here, so it's like all exchanges in the world. Plus, I'm watching in the TRDR. I'm also watching the funding rate. It's a good visual representation here. Open interest, I'm watching very deeply. Funding rate is very important to watch. and you want to watch it on the, not on some random website, but really good visual representation, so you can actually utilize it as a second tier confluence. Because when you're trading, you have the major confluence, and then you have the second and third tier confluences, you know, which are not so powerful, but you still need to be aware of them. Like if people are shorting support and the funding rate is negative, then you have potential, you already know you have fuel in the market. Yes. The one important thing to say with the TRDR, so okay, TradingLite is like much better for me to like directly enter on the market, and TRDR is helping me to hold the position for certain period of time. So what is TRDR doing is helping you with your bias. You have bias to the upside or to the downside, or you have bias for the range, so you can actually decide. Usually it starts as a range, and then when we see more, like given here we've had the more supporting bands, then we are breaking out of the range, then we have bias, we can actually continue higher. Order books also still looking very healthy. Yes, the limit longs are still dominating as we push higher. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see crazy pressures here, but yeah, to learn this in more deeper than you can do it in our group. So yes, TRDR fantastic for the bias. Let's go to number 5 tool, and it's the Hyblock Capital. So every single market in the world operates in within the liquidity terms. Liquidity means you are looking to stop out people in the marketplace, and you are looking for the liquidations as well. So not only to stop out people, but to punish them so hard they will actually get liquidated, right? So, and every single market in the world works this way. It's always going for the max pain scenario, so like to punish people. So I promised you I'll be showing you utility, example. Here was the example. So every single Monday I'm planning liquidity for the start of the week. So we have all the important points, and with the Hyblock I was seeing in these regions we had major liquidity from range higher, and you will actually liquidate and stop out a lot of people. You see where Bitcoin stopped out? It stopped out where the major liquidity was ending. So liquidity is showing you potential reversing points in the market. Let me show you examples. Let's go here. Also, the tools I'm showing you are great, and I'm showing you only one part of it, right? So you have multiple tools which you can learn and understand, but I'm showing you profitable working strategy, not just for me, but for the group overall. I'm using the liquidation levels and liquidation heat maps. Okay, so 7 day. Okay, so you see, as we were downtrending, we were creating a lot of liquidity to the downside, and now you see that we hit the, the major liquidity was hit, and then market reversed. So if the liquidity is telling you a lot of things, so if, for example, you don't reverse here, the market is showing you it was not maybe aiming just for the liquidity, but it was aiming for the downside, like further downside. Why is liquidity important? Because you want to see where potentially the large traders have massive limit orders, and of course you have easy time. You see now how all these tools combine each other, right? So we had already a lot of limits on the way to the downside, and this even further there was more liquidity. The big traders were layering limits when retail and other smaller traders were actually stopped out and liquidated and filling their positions for free, because limit is for free on most exchanges. And they are always stronger hand in the market. The limit orders, market orders are moving the market, but the limit orders are the stronger hand in the market. And you want to know where is liquidity ending, because that's also showing you where potentially big traders can be, regrouping and protecting market and filling new entries, right? So liquidity ending is so important. This is liquidation levels, which we are using also in the group. Let me zoom you a bit further. You see, so for example, right now market is like stopping out the most aggressive shorts here, and then we have the another node where you will stop out people from here and people from here from this smaller range. So, and when you do so, you will decide if to enter or not with Exocharts and with TradingLite and with other tools, but you just run another liquidity node. Maybe one more example on 1 month time frame. And you need to understand on on smaller time frames, the liquidations are more dominant in the overall moves in the market, and medium to higher time frames are dictated more by stop loss algorithms because you don't have as much liquidations there. So that's how Hyblock is calculating this, and the other tools like other tool I'll be showing you is doing a calculation a bit differently. So yes, it's important to know. And yet again, you can see example, this is now 1 month liquidity and the on Binance. Let's zoom out. And you can see as Bitcoin was pushing heavily, you see the range here. Yeah, so you see the most aggressive shorts here got stopped out. That's perfectly fine. And you know, we started building already as market was here. You already knew there will be liquidation point for these people, but for more like less leveraged people, but still. And now you see what Bitcoin did. It was like a lot of wicks here, and that's, you know, you see a lot of wicks when you are doing liquidations and stop losses out. It's like exhaustive price action. Yeah, we quickly there is potential to quickly reject once you take liquidity. In my trading, I'm taking. Every single day, I definitely have some just liquidity trade from local or medium time frame. So for me, liquidity is number one to know. Where is the pain of the people? We call it like that. And when you understand liquidity finally, like properly, it will change your whole process of thinking how to enter the trades. And before you had stop loss in the liquidity, you were part of the people. Now, after liquidity is, you know, run, you actually enter. So you flip it other way, yeah. So you don't get stopped out. Sometimes, of course, you do. Stop loss is important, but you take entries on the pain of the people, and that's how market works on the fundamental level, yeah. Okay, so Hyblock, very important. So Hyblock for me is more important for on the day trade, and is good for scalper, is great for the day trader because you have enough data. You can go back 2 years, so you will not struggle with the higher time frames, and is great for the swing traders as well. But then we have the other tool, which I discovered more recently, but I think they are doing a really good job. It's another. Okay, so Hyblock we've done, and now let's go to other tools. So this is called TradingDifferent. I will be just showing you, they do other stuff in the trading as well. They provide a backtesting chart and algorithm, some algorithm, also a template. But for me, the liquidity is the most important thing in the trading, you know, in this section, along with order flow and the walls. And you can see what I really like on them is they develop liquidity, because on Hyblock you need to refresh, you need to click button, run here, you need to zoom in. It's a lot of work for, especially for the scalper here. You are losing pressure seconds here. So I actually like this liquidity is developing live in front of you on the chart. This is really great tool. I'm so happy I found it, because I'm saving a lot of time here. And you can see even yesterday, yesterday we had multiple trades just with this tool here. You see, this was the weekend range. Most of the time, if you know trading, the weekend traders are stopped out both directions. First, this was the weekend chop here. First, we've got the move. We stopped out only the most over-leveraged people, but I think sooner or later market will take out these weekend traders as well. And then we had massive move to the downside. You see, we took medium liquidity node, we pushed to the upside. And then you started go a lot further. Now you are hitting red zones, which are the most, like the largest liquidations and largest stop losses. You see, as we were taking them, look here, so many, like first node was taken, bounce, another node, bounce. Now we are also going for the that's what I was talking you. That's why this TradingLite had, like, these big traders had more orders here, because they knew there is more liquidity down there. You can x-ray the market with our tools and you can see everything what is happening, like what is creating market. You can see every single part of it. You did swing value pattern here, so you actually stopped and didn't go, but you see now we are building more liquidity if you take out this low, and now we are going for the higher liquidity. This tool I really love as a scalper. So Hyblock is great for day trading and swing trading, and this tool is great for the scalper, because you got this informations pretty fast. It's you see how nicely it's adjusting as you are, as is the market developing. Even these smaller nodes, you see. You see how market works. Once it gathers enough liquidity, it's worth for the market makers to move the price and fill, if they have nice limits, fill their nice limits positions or take profit. They know they will get easy take profit from these people, building liquidity from higher here, and same situation repeats. Now you can see we already have massive liquidity above 31,000, yes, which is our you can see that also on Hyblock, but yeah. Yeah, and let's go further. I'm just showing you examples. What matters for you, as you move down, you started to create more liquidity here, so don't be, I just need to zoom in here. Yes, so even with this move, of course, you see you are building liquidity here, but the, when market was developing and it was over here, it was showing you main liquidity node here. You took that, you stopped out all these people and you bounced. So this tool will change your, perspective, how market works. It will make your trading much more easier. Yet again, you can learn this tool in our group. I'm posting in our Discord. Look here, Bitcoin TH chat. Every single trade I'm taking with our tools, I'm posting what I'm doing with it. So you this is the advantage of our Discord. You get a lot of live trades with the and you get context around them, so you see what tools was important when the market was doing certain things. Okay, so we went over this tool as well. So this is the 6th tool, and now let's go further. So let's go further, and we will go on the aggregate. So I have 2 templates here. This is the free tool. All you need is the link, and also you need the settings. This is truly free template. It's pretty old, but I'm still using it. So the first template here is focused on so this is the global audio order flow tape. So you are hearing whole world. My settings here are set to hear from smaller medium orders to highest to the biggest orders. I don't want to hear retail orders. This is really great because when you are trading, you are watching order flow, you are using your eyes, but with this template you are also using and utilizing your hearing. Yeah, you really need to turn it on and listen to it for a few weeks or even few months to get better with it. I have some examples in the group, so you can see some examples. I will probably record more in the future, but there are certain situations when this template is very helpful. So for example, when we are doing when you are doing these weeks here, this is number one, examples we utilize Hyblock. So when you are stopping out people and open interest is decreasing, then you see massive sudden volume spikes globally, not just on one exchange. It stops, yes, so you stopped out people. You see sometimes you hear real silence, and then massive selling orders are coming not just on one exchange, which you are seeing with the Exocharts on the Bybit or Binance, but you also hear it. You hear globally massive selling pressure is starting, yes, and this also helps you. Or sometimes you have the constant beats or asks. Some when bigger traders are filling massive position and they are pushing the market, you see constant pushing. Sometimes your exchange can be like more muted, like order flow is not giving you some good signals, but you hear globally. You can actually set in these templates to hear spot markets also like separately with other type of sound. So this template sometimes shows you, like helps you with your bias. You can stay in trade longer, like take profit can be. I'm talking about scalping perspective more, because sometimes you hear the like more recent was like massive beat. Someone was constantly buying for 1 minute and push price over like $150 more, and it helped me to stay in the longer and take profit a bit later. So you have a lot of utilization here. Also, you can hear the TWAP when someone is filling TWAPs. Those are institutional orders when they are like placing smaller orders, like 30,000 Bitcoin sell every single second, and you can hear it happening every single second, and it goes for a few minutes. Then you know someone is selling a TWAP. But you combine it also with our other template. This template you can download in our group. It's custom made. So you know Aggr trade is free, but the templates you need to make. So template you can get from our chat, from our group, as most of our templates you can get from us. And this is another utilization for me of the aggregate. I'm watching the spot. I'm watching what is the spot market doing, but I'm watching aggregated spot here. So I'm watching most of the exchanges in the world, and I'm also watching aggregated perpetuals. I personally think it's a mistake to watch single exchanges CVDs. They are not so reliable. Of course, you can see I have some here, but I think it's much more easier and much better clarity for you to not overcomplicate, because sometimes one exchange is feeling you better watch this on general basis. Sometimes you can have conflicting signals. Yeah, so Bybit CVD is bullish and Binance CVD is bearish. Someone can be doing some arbitraging, filling positions. You don't want to do that. You want to watch global markets. Yes. Example. Yesterday we had example. So you see the CVD. You will learn CVD in our group, of course. But the pressure from CVD yesterday. Oh, let me show you here. Yes. We were trading each of these lows here. Yes, this was our scalp longs here yesterday. And you see what we did here. This was the very, very marginal low here. We call it swing failure pattern when you have such a marginal lows here. But the delta, what was delta doing here? The delta from perpetual markets was like, you compare it to this low. Yeah, that's what matters sometimes. You compare to this low, the delta was much higher. Like there was a lot more selling pressure. If you see such a selling pressure, you would expect much lower low, yeah, because delta was also like larger. But what the leverage managed to do was actually just marginal low. What is it telling you, this template? Yeah? The template is showing you there is potential strength in the market because the limit orders are absorbing these aggressive sellers here. Even when they tried with bigger delta, not enough firepower to create us continuation of the downtrend. We kept ourselves in the range. So you had bullish CVD here, even though we took out this low here, it's still, you know, it was like a nice trap here. And also another information we had from the spot here. The spot was not even interesting in selling. Yeah, spot was going sideways, not even made the spot delta, not even made lower low here. So these are the best trades when the leverage is trying to control the market. 90% of times they fail. Yeah, leverage can't be the spot market. They can do that only on the very short term, but most of the time the spot is leading the market and the leverage got punished here. These over aggressive shorts here. And you see the result now. Yeah, you had nice push up, so these people got punished a bit. So you had really nice local trade and we took out the low. And now beautiful upside. Yeah, and this template is great. We are trading some situations here. When they happen, they don't happen as that often, but you want to watch the template. And this template utilization is also, we are watching on the major exchange, on the major spot and major perpetual exchanges, we are watching deltas. Yes, so I'm watching the strength here. I also can see the TWAP orders. these when someone is trying to like in secret sell large chunks of Bitcoin, but he's not doing that at once, like he sell immediately 10 million, but there is steep up selling, so you have like so many small delta like pressures, for example, and you can also hear that with the aggregate with this. Okay, so this is the tool number 7. And now let's go to like these nice tools, but they are not like, they are important, but they are not so important, because the most important tools we already went over. But let me show you. So the number 8 tool for me is the Okotoki. This tool serves me great. So I can manually scan. Yes, with the TradingLite, I'm manually scanning exchanges. Of course, I'm aware of because I see the order books here. But to make my life easier, I have the most important exchanges here like sorted in the order. On the left, I have the spot, the most important spot exchanges, and that here starts the the derivatives and the perpetuals like exchanges. So I'm watching this, and I can quickly, just with the within few seconds, I can quickly see where is the massive sell and buy interest in the order books. So after I find it, for example 28,000, I can already make I can do alert for myself here, and I can go into the TradingLite and explore it further if the wall has a good like how long is in the order books, because you have a lot of you have few parameters you are watching when the wall is showing up. So the age is one of it. And you can quickly see when market moves with massive volatility. With this template, with this tool, I can very quickly see where we have the resistance and support. Oftentimes, I share in the group, I share future, because sometimes the market is showing you future resistance and support, like even very far away from the price. So like from 5 to 10%. If you already see massive orders here, we are already expecting some kind of reaction there. Especially if it sits there for a long time. So this tool is saving me a lot of time, but I'm using this in conjunction with the TradingLite. I can't use this very alone. Alone, it would be not very efficient for me. For execution, you use the TradingLite. This is for saving time. I know. Yeah. So it's for general order books monitoring. And the last tool I would like to show you is so this is not free tool. You need to find the prices for this. And now we have another tool, which is Coinalyze.net. This is free tool. This is free tool, and you can actually have a lot of very useful indicators here. It can be paid. You can actually remove ads here and so on. But yeah, a lot of very useful data is here which you work for. I'm using personally Coinalyze for the open interest monitoring. So on one part of my monitors, I have this. I'm definitely watching open interest. So you need to watch open interest for the coin and USD margin contracts. The main reason is why. So coin margin contracts, maybe I can explain what are these contracts. And I'm watching aggregated. So it's again most exchanges in the world, which you put into your filter, but I think I have most on, yes. So coin margin contracts, their underlying asset is Bitcoin. And so when this is inverse pair on Bybit, yeah, this is direct example. So you're using your Bitcoin to open positions and to create leverage out of it and so on. Those contracts, when we go to the downside, they usually feel much bigger pressure on them. So I'm definitely watching if we have some crazy open interest buildup. Why? Because Bitcoin, when it's dropping, is also losing value as your icon overall is losing value. So if you are long with your Bitcoin, you are like losing twice more, and these are getting squeezed much more easier out of the market and creating sometimes larger liquidations. But this also, coin margin contracts are a lot smaller than the stable coins or USD contracts. They are much smaller here. You see right now we did a drop of 20 million here, but we already did 4,000 Bitcoin open interest decrease on the stablecoin contracts. So they are much smaller. So number one priority for me all the time is to watch stablecoin margin contracts, and those are USD Tether, contracts. You can again see we have the lot of pairs here. This is number one priority to watch, because every single, especially on the, so direct utilization of this was yesterday. We were also discussing this in the group. So you see, we are pushing, and we are like slowly continue to bleed. Very little range here, but on that very little range, we have massive open interest build up. Look here, from 200,000 to over 13,000 new positions. So over 300 million new positions, especially on the stablecoin margin contracts. You can also, with Exocharts, you can see what is the composition of these people. So who is long, who is short, what is the ratio. And we saw there was like 50-50 longs to shorts. So we knew once we break, if you break to the upside, you will definitely destroy a lot of shorts from here. If you break to the downside, there will be open interest increase. We are predicting open interest will take a massive hit, and it will actually give us opportunity for these scalps long here. And you see, because there is one small tip in this video: when you have massive open interest build up in small space and you wipe out most of these people, market usually stabilizes. So it's giving you range trading, or it's giving you scalp trade. So this is important template to watch really when open interest is getting wiped out, because you cause maximum pain in the market. Who else you want to squeeze? Sure, you can squeeze medium to higher time frame traders, but market is focused on trading like short term, this is a big focus sometimes, and you want to know when you wipe out these people. Yes. Okay, so this is the this is for free. You can set it up similar as me. So we already went over 9 most important tools. Now I can tell you how they are distributed on my monitor. So I have one monitor dedicated to TradingView. Yes. Then I have one monitor dedicated to Exocharts. Yes. Another monitor dedicated to orderbooks. So it's 3 monitors already. Another monitor dedicated to TRDR and liquidity. 4 monitors already. And this is like minimum. And now I have actually TRDR. I have only very small window on my monitor, but other monitor is focused on liquidity, so it's running the TradingDifferent and Hyblock. Yes, so these are 3 together. So you see 4 monitors already. If you want extra tools, you can have a 5th monitor, but I think the most important stuff should fill into your 4 monitors, or you have 2 extra wide screen monitors as well. Yes, so we went over 9 tools. Pretty large video already. I hope you found it useful. At the 10th, I have the honorable mentions. I can just mention, and you can inspire to research it. So there is free alternative to TradingLite. It's called Bookmap. Yeah, and the is not bad, but I like TradingLite. It is much faster. It's less demanding on your system. You have like almost every single altcoin is there. It's much more advanced. So Bookmap is for free. So if you want to save some money at the start, it's not bad alternative. Then you have the Kingfisher. I know some people use it for liquidity, and I'm actually about to use Kingfisher maybe in the future on on-chain activity metrics. You can do, and you can create much better templates than we currently have. Like our templates, our aggregate templates are already great. This one, but we can do a bit better with Kingfisher, so I'm thinking to start using it in the future, but I will not give my review because I'm not using it yet. So Kingfisher. And for the on-chain data, you have the Glassnode and CryptoQuant. Sometimes I pay Glassnode or CryptoQuant so I can check some data, but I think it's more for the long term. So it's not so important. And for the news, we have because some people ask me what we use for the news. You have the Crypto Panic is also for free, but you can make news much faster to you. Sometimes you have the market moving news on crypto, and you want to know about them not from Twitter, not from some websites doing crypto, but from here. This is really fast posting here. So yes. Okay guys, so I went over my top 10 tools. I hope you find good inspiration. Yet again, I want to remind you, if you want to learn all these tools, we have over 100 educational videos in our group, and you can learn and master all these tools with our live trading here via Bitcoin TH chat or in the sections, more passive way. And all the links to the tools I will be leaving in the description, so you can find it there and utilize it for yourself and explore and research it. Thank you for watching. So I will try to do one big playlist, and I will go over each tool in much more detailed tutorial. Yes. So have a nice day, traders, and bye bye.